Hey guys, welcome back to the Common Critic. I'm Brandon and this is Anna, and this week we are going to be going over our all-time top favorite TV shows, my top 5 and her top 5.
Yes, so make sure you stay tuned to the end so you can see our number ones, and then you can let us know whose taste you like better, mine or Brandon's. With that in mind though, we haven't seen each other's list at all.
Top secret.
It's top secret, but I'm pretty sure I know what Brandon's gonna do anyway, so...
I honestly think she has no idea. She's been bragging all week. She keeps saying like, yeah, I know your list better than you know your list. Here's how I did it. Here's my rationale for this thing. What I did was I did my top 5 TV shows, not necessarily right now, not my current top 5. Okay. I did my top 5 for what mattered most to me at that point in my life.
I feel like that's not very useful though, because like...
How is that not very useful? I'm talking about my top 5, like when I was a teenager, yeah, like, that was my number 1 show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was how I did it.
People care though.
I don't care if people care. What did you do?
Yeah, but we're meant to kind of...
Did you go on your thing on Netflix and go like, these are the last 5 shows that I've been to watch?
No. So, okay, I did the same. But, no. All of my shows aren't the most recent, but in my mind, they're the shows that stand the test of time. Shows that you can...
You said the same thing I just said, but you said it in like, you said it with larger words. Common phrases. Stand the test of time. No,
you said yours are from a period of time. That's so useless because nobody...
Standing the test of time in a period of time is the same thing. It was from back in, like... Let's just get to it. Let's just get to it.
We'll see. Anyway. Coming in at my number 5 is...
Oh, I'm going to compare it to my list that I've made for you.
I'm so nervous.
Go ahead.
Sex and the City. You don't have anything to say about that one?
Predictable.
Okay, but...
Let's just say that...
Well, let's just say I'm not gonna...
say that made the list.
Let's just say I'm not gonna justify it or apologize for it because it is the... Because it's the Entourage for women.
Oh, is that your little note? Is that your one line?
God damn it!
You're so excited for that one. You had that one brewing.
I know, but I forgot. But it is.
It is the...
Like, people give girls shit for liking Sex and the City, but guys like way crappier things. And, like, it's dramatized.
You know what I'm a little annoyed about?
What?
I forgot about Entourage.
I told you my list is...
I love Entourage. And I'm not going to give you any shit because that's a great analogy.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing. It's like it's dramatized life. It makes you feel kind of better about your life.
It's a way to escape into that world a little bit.
All right, what's your 5?
Coming in at number 5, The Office. Because here's my justification for The Office. You don't really need to justify The Office, by the way.
Yeah, I've got nothing to say bad.
The Office.
That's fine.
The Office, American. 9 seasons of basically the same setting, and the setting is an office.
Why is that a good thing?
I think it's incredible. It's kind of like I Am Legend with Will Smith, where there's one person on film for like 3 hours. If one thing can hold your interest like that, it's it's honestly really a show about nothing, right? Like I think that's the Seinfeld, pioneering effect. I think it's brilliant and I love it. Mm-hmm. So that's fine.
Anyway, my number 4 is Doctor Who. I remember when you put it down.
Can't wait to reveal the list. No spoilers. Why Doctor Who?
I think what makes it good is that it's like, why I like it is because it's set in our world, but it's like it gives magic and intrigue, like makes our world more interesting. It's like Harry Potter.
Yeah. Okay, so it takes you away from like.
It's like
reality.
Escapism, but something you could like envision yourself.
I don't know, man. I just can't get over like how corny it looks. Yeah, and I know that's like intentional, and I get like that's why it has a following, but like I don't.
And plus, it can never die, literally.
Yeah.
Regeneration.
That's all I have to say about that.
You don't have anything. I mean, it's scary. It's like heartbreaking. It's exciting. It's dramatic.
It's my turn. I don't like the show. You're not going to convince me to watch it. Coming in at my number 4, House of Cards.
Okay.
Love it. I don't support the actor because of all his scandals. but for what it's worth, House of Cards acting and writing is awesome, brilliant. I binge watch that thing, man.
But see, that's like dry to me. Like it's just.
Yeah, I get that.
It was just like so slow and like dreary. Like I hate like.
I get that. I think like, you know, when I was like 23, 22 years old, like that's when I really started to dive into politics and started to get interested in politics.
I get
and like that breaks down, you know, every ad. It's almost like,
I like it that it like breaks the third wall and stuff. Like it's definitely got. It's like a great concept.
Really, really
it's just
good.
For me to watch. It's
so devious and it's like the plots are incredible. Like it keeps.
Number
Top
three.
three.
Top three. Number three.
Yeah.
Is The Simpsons. You didn't put it down? I was so sure you'd know.
Oh, that makes me so mad.
Well, that's your bad. You wasted a spot.
I have absolutely nothing bad or rebut to say against The Simpsons because The Simpsons is timeless and incredible.
Exactly. Like, there's a reason that... Well, actually, skipping back, Doctor Who, by the way, has been on for 50 years. So I think anything that lasts that long is good. But The Simpsons...
But not continuously. And we're not going to go back to it, but not continuously. It broke for like 40.
Yeah, but it's just...
It
everybody wants it. It can't die. Anyway, The Simpsons, though, has been around for 29 years as well. 29? 29 years.
Yeah. Incredible.
So anything that lasts that long continuously. And what I love about The Simpsons is it's adult humor that goes over kids' heads. So you can always appreciate it.
For sure.
I can rewatch the episodes I watched as a kid and like always see like new things. And
it's brilliant.
And it's like always referencing like pop culture and politics, like global events. Like it taught me a lot of things that I didn't even realize at the time. I'm like,
it pioneered South Park, Family Guy. It pioneered all those shows.
What I like about it is it's doesn't need to be crude to be witty. It's
that's cool.
More sophisticated for a cartoon.
I agree with that. All right, coming in number 3. Coming in hot. What do we got? That's actually kind of funny. Different type of humor, same style. Coming in number 3, Family Guy.
Oh, damn it! Okay, whatever.
Yeah. So coming in number 3 for me, Family Guy. So Family Guy is. I'm from the Northeast. I'm from Boston, right outside of Boston. Natick. Shout out.
But why would you put Family Guy down on your list and not The Simpsons? That's what I don't get.
Because I think
like Family Guy's fine, but it's nothing compared to The Simpsons.
Here's how I differentiate it. Simpsons, timeless, incredible. Family Guy makes me laugh out loud, funny. Because a different type of humor. You know that's my rude, crude type of humor. It's juicier. It has to be big, fat, and wet. It's not dry. Like it's very much obvious and blunt and in your face. And I cry laughing growing up.
Yeah, but it's just...
I've watched every episode.
I've watched every episode too, and I like it, but it just drags out jokes like so much. Like, the thing that I hate the most is that stupid chicken thing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think it's awesome.
It's just like 10 minutes of the show. It just seems lazy to me. It's like filler time. Like they can't think of more jokes, so they know like one joke hits, so they just keep like doing it and doing it and doing it.
I think Seth MacFarlane is an absolute genius. You're coming in number 2. We're getting up there.
Number 2. I don't like that I have to go first, by the way. I feel like...
You want me to go first?
No.
Okay, well, then don't
Going first.
Yeah,
number 2 is a split.
Are you serious? You're gonna go half and half?
We didn't know. We didn't make rules to this top 5 because
I would have split all of mine. I would have had a top 10.
No, I didn't split all of mine. Let's just split one because, as I said, each of mine represent a category. So far we've got like the girly show, we've got sci-fi, we've got a cartoon.
Just say it.
Now we have drama, mystery, intrigue, suspense with shows like Sherlock and House. No, okay, but hear me out. Because, like, so you might not think they have a lot of in common, but I just love shows with, like, a whodunit kind of feel to it. Like, it's witty, it's sophisticated, but it's like the same thing every episode, but with, like, a different ending, and I just love that. I love where I can guess it, I can, like, be, like, pulled right along. Anyway.
The shows suck.
Yeah, what's your number 2?
My number 2? I pulled up to her house about 7 or 8 nights to the Fresh Prince.
Now this is a story all about how
every
life got
episode
flipped
Fresh
upside
Prince. I know that made your list, whatever, I don't care. I am very enthusiastic. I will talk to you guys about Fresh Prince all day. You guys want to come over? We'll talk about Fresh Prince.
I mean, like, I love it, it's cute, but...
All right, just saying, man. You guys get it, right? You guys are the one deciding this. You guys get it. Comment below and just be like, we get it. Actually, if you guys comment the whole song, all the lyrics. We were at a bar last night. It came on. Anyway. Your number one?
My number one.
Oh man.
What is it gonna be?
Wait, what did I put for your number one? Let me guess.
I really hope you guessed it because like
Oh,
it
this
should
is
be.
too easy.
It
This
should.
is so
It should be
easy.
every. It
This
should be.
is so easy.
Should
Can
be
we say it
because
at the
it
same time?
No, because it should. Oh, I like
Okay,
that.
let's do this.
But it's because it should be everybody's
Ready?
number one. It's not because I'm predictable. It's because of the show.
3, 2, 1.
Friends.
It's obviously
Friends.
Come on, man,
Obviously.
that's so easy.
What do you mean? Come on, as if I shouldn't have put it as my number one.
I didn't say you shouldn't put it as your number one. It's a great show, but it's so easy, and everybody that doesn't even know you knows that you put it as your number one.
Yeah, because everybody should put it as their number one.
It's definitely not my number one.
I don't think there's any other show that I could watch like 10 times over. I think I've actually watched the whole series literally 10 times
you
over.
love Friends.
But I laugh every time. Like it might not be the most
Favorite
sophisticated
character?
jokes. No.
Favorite character?
No.
Go.
No.
If
But
you could
it's,
go-
ask
if
me
you
a
could-
season. Ask me like an episode. They all have their moments, and that's why it's good because every character's
could go
funny, every
back-
character's relatable,
If you could go back into the show and actually live that world, like you just open up like a door and like now you're in the Friends world, right?
Yeah.
Who are you hanging out with the most? Like who are you friends with?
All of them.
No,
I'd
come
just
on.
be in the group.
Who's your best friend? Did you?
I don't
when
think you
were-
understand
I
Friends.
don't really get it. When you were growing up watching it, did you picture yourself in like the coffee shop, like with your legs up, like having
Yes.
coffee and like hanging out with the friends?
Oh my! Yeah, I was watching it when I was like 16 with my friend Laura, and
What's the coffee shop?
it's the coffee
Central
sh-
Perk.
it's the
Oh my
coffee
god!
shop.
I know! I've
No, you
seen it
didn't.
I've seen it like I think I've seen it 10 times.
I have seen it 10 times.
I think I said
Stop
don't
it!
know,
Just,
that's-
you
I'm not sure. Yeah.
cut me off. I was too busy explaining my last thought, which
Can
was.
I tell you guys? Sorry, I don't care about her last thought. Can I tell you guys? I think she's trying to recreate Friends slowly without telling me, because without giving too much away.
We're moving to New York.
Yeah, we live above a coffee shop. We actually live above a coffee shop.
Oh, we do.
And then we have
We do.
our friends come over, and we live in a city, so like we have city.
We made a few
views.
apartment friends.
We have
We're
apartment
getting
friends,
there.
Yeah.
We're getting
so
there.
like she's like trying to, and I didn't even realize it until like a day. Ago.
I just started clicking.
Wait a second.
You're like equal number of girls
I'm gonna walk
and
in and
guys.
she's gonna go like, "Hey Ross." I'm gonna,
I studied fashion, so
You're
Rachel.
Rachel and I'm Ross. I'd rather not be Ross. Who am I?
You're obviously
Chandler.
Chandler. And see, that's what's good about Friends. I think any show like
course
that
I'm
makes
Chandler.
people want to pick a character.
Right.
Like even though it was set in like 90s, 2000s, it's still relatable because
Here's the
again,
difference between you and
they
I,
go through
Colleen.
the same issues, the same struggles. It's like it epitomizes like the 20s struggles and makes it okay.
It's the Seinfeld effect, right? Like it's a show about
Yeah.
nothing. and
Yeah,
it's
I
awesome.
love a good sitcom about a
Really,
group of
really good,
friends.
yeah.
I just don't think you can go wrong.
You know what? Past that point.
Friends is number one.
Coming into my number one. I wonder if you can guess.
That's my
I hope I
list.
throw you through a loop. Here's my number one, guys. My number one was on Monday nights at 9 o'clock. It was a show where my basketball practice ran from 7:30 to 9 o'clock, and I made sure that I was out at 8:55 so I could get home quick,
Really?
be sweaty, and we would watch this show every single week. I was probably like 13 to like maybe, I don't know, like 16 or whatever.
Okay, what's the show?
Heroes.
Yeah, I was gonna put
It's
it on.
Heroes, man. And here's my only gripe about Heroes. Incredible concept, bad writing. Not, in my opinion, not good writing. They could make that show so good. Everyday heroes that look like normal people in a city. Are you kidding me? Like you could
But
take
see, that's
that
what
concept.
I love. I love like things that are set in our world.
That's what
but
I'm saying.
with the sci-fi
So how does
or,
that
like,
show?
magical elements.
How does that show not crush it right now? And they try to bring it back, and it was stupid. Like it was
Yeah,
so
they did
bad.
it bad.
They did it bad. It's like something to do with like.
But see, that's why I'm confused. Like, it's a great show, but that's why it wouldn't even make my top 10
Yeah.
list. You should have done things that people can like still watch, that are like still watchable.
I don't
That's
care.
What makes
I don't
them
care
because it's
about.
all.
This is my list. I don't
No.
care. No offense, guys. I'm not trying to hang out with them.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
No, she's trying to earn brownie points. She's trying to go, oh, like, I like what they like.
you
We're
like it.
relatable. You guys are my friends, and my friends are your friends. I don't know
and
these
we all
people.
love Friends.
I don't know these people. You know what I mean? Alright guys, it's all out there. Now you know our top 5.
Yeah, you know our top 5, but let us know in the comments below whose top 5 you like better. And what your top 5 would be. I would like to see that. We're also going to make a poll on social media, so you can let the world know.
Probably on, let the world know. Probably on Twitter.
Maybe on Twitter, but just in case. Follow all of them. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at the Critic Team.
Yep. And then also, guys, make sure to subscribe to the Common Critic on YouTube, so each week you can see notifications about when we push out content.
Yeah, that'd be great. We really appreciate that.
Yeah. So
Thanks, guys.
subscribe, and follow us.
Subscribe at the Critic Team.
And the Common Critic.
And the Common Critic.
Thank you, guys.
Subscribe.